New technologies on display for participants at the Mobile World Congress event in Shanghai. Over the course of the three-day exhibition, attendees networked and engaged with vendors and companies pushing next-generation gadgets from around the world. Ramy Inocencio reports on the latest in the tech and what's it like to be around large crowds of people again.
With hooves in the air, this robot ox gave a traditional Chinese New Year greeting to attendees at the Mobile World Congress in Shanghai. People streamed through one of Asia's biggest trade shows for next-generation technology. This year, looking for the latest in 5G for faster connectivity, social media influencers for their followers, educators for their online students during COVID, and for real-world applications of the Internet of Things, where your phone commands your home appliances like your oven, monitors your health, and with a tap, unlocks your car and links your GPS in seconds.
20,000 people registered for this year's event. That's according to organizers. But if you compare it to 2 years ago when Mobile World Congress Shanghai last was held, that number was 70,000. But if you think about it, an in-person international exhibition with so many people would almost be unheard of during this time of COVID. But if there were any country in the world, it would be China.
I feel thrilled, really. It was kind of emotional.
Sihan Bochan is head of Greater China for GSMA, the convention's organizer. This year, a hybrid online-offline event.
We were confident, but we also were very worried if the authority would give us the green light. Everybody coming into this hall will go through very stringent measures.
In fact, before leaving Beijing, we had to get a COVID test as one of those measures. In Shanghai, every attendee, including us, had to show 3 digital health and travel certificates on our phones and get scanned for potential fever. Inside, Chinese tech giant Huawei was the biggest exhibit of the show's 200 companies. Its new foldable Mate X2 smartphone made headlines.
It's like a little metal book.
Yingying Li is Huawei's head of marketing communications. She says Huawei switched from a focus on smartphones last year to smart homes this year and has now launched its first operating system, Harmony OS.
How do we know that, like, if they check my temperature, my blood pressure, that won't be shared with someone else?
The baseline of our business is protect our consumers' privacy. We don't sell the data to other companies.
Huawei, China's largest smartphone maker, was targeted by the Trump administration with sanctions over its alleged ties and fears to China's Communist Party.
Was there a sigh of relief at Huawei when Joe Biden became president?
You know, look, we don't know what's the thing that's, what's happening in the U.S. But what we want to do is, no matter what the government environment change, the people's desire for a better living remains the same.
And the desire to be delighted, with 5G cloud systems making augmented reality faster, gaming more reactive, until the robots beat the humans and do more than just serve coffee. The success of Mobile World Congress Shanghai has people and some machines jumping for joy. Ramy Inocencio, CBS News, Shanghai.